Check. There we go. I don't know what was up. Sorry about that. Howdy, y'all. It's time for another stream. my audio box was acting weird. But hi, yeah, we're gonna do some FF14 today because I wanted to do some stuff. I need to catch up on a few things. As you can see, I didn't purchase one. I put in a bid for an FC house. So yeah, hey, it's not the best location, but there was literally only one medium up across all of Balmung. So yeah, there's like 150 people signed up for it. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. But aside from that, howdy y'all, this is Wes, and sure enough, it'll be a fun time. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Discord. We're talking book chat. We're talking some bookstore chat. But yeah, you know, it'll be a chill day. I don't really know what we're gonna do. We'll go ahead and get in here first and just get this out of the way. I don't think there was really even anything else that I needed from it. Oh wait, no, there's a few things that I need from it. I need 3 things. 3. Okay. But aside from that, yeah, with the FC housing lottery, with that bid going in, we'll just have to wait. I might do some crafting, but yeah. Aside from that, I hope everyone's having a good week. It's you know, it's been kind of a weird couple of days. Got a little bit of work done off stream, got a couple other things on the way. Almost set up for our trading card game stream. I'm waiting for a couple more booster packs to get here, and then yeah, I just have to figure out the camera setup, and then we'll be good to go. So that might be, I'll have to check my work schedule. I'm thinking probably next week, but it might be the week after. But it'll be fun. It'll be something a little different for the channel. It'll be another hand cam stream, which we haven't done in a while. You get to see the old PNG Weston. So that'll be a little bit interesting. But yeah, it's an old card game. I don't know how many people nowadays have ever even heard of it, but it should be a lot of fun. It's called Annie Mayhem. It was one of the first big anime card games to exist, and I played it a lot in high school, and I've got some fun stories to go along with it, including some very sad ones involving some Pokemon card trades. But yeah, that'll be coming up a little bit later on. But yeah, aside from that, it's been a lot of Once Human. They put out some patch notes and that kind of thing for tomorrow's update over on Once Human, and it looks really good. You know, we were talking last stream about some of the unknowns regarding PvP versus PvE content, and sure enough, it looks like they've answered a lot of it. Plus, there's a lot of other good quality of life fixes. So, yeah, that could go back in the rotation. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to. I've been playing a lot of it lately, but you know me. I don't really like playing the same game over and over again on the channel. So I try switching it up, but at the same time, like, I just really want to stream and I really want a game. So, yeah, it's a tough decision. You know, it's kind of funny. You know, I put up the clip the other day and talking about my college roommate. And for whatever reason, I like lost 6 subscribers. Usually it's supposed to go the other way around, which, you know, it's not that many in the grand scheme of things. I don't really worry about the numbers. I just thought it was kind of funny. I guess maybe people didn't like that I called the engineering dorm weird, but you know, listening to the Bloodhound game for 16 hours a day every day, my experiences say otherwise, right? But yeah, you know, I'm trying to get a little bit better about clips. I'm not really like a clippable VTuber. I think maybe that's part of it. I've said a lot of times that I consider myself like the BBC newscaster of VTubing, and yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, I am trying to get a little bit better about it. You know, I do think, at the very least, I would hope we have some interesting conversations and stuff here. It's just, it's more technical issues more than anything. It took me forever just to figure out how to get YouTube DLP to work. Because if I download, like, I don't know how many of you guys have ever uploaded anything to YouTube or, like, do this casually in addition to just being a fan or whatever, right? But when you upload, you can download your VODs from YouTube, but it defaults to 720p. which, you know, considering all of the other factors with bitrate and everything just to get the stream up and running, especially in a game like this game, you know, FF11 tends to be a little bit fuzzier than some of the other games that I play, right? I don't know why. It's probably just all the particle effects or something. But yeah, when you have 720p on top of, you know, a little bit weirder resolutions to begin with, not really great. So yeah, it took me a long time to get YouTube DLP figured out. It's not like I don't know how to download it. It's more figuring out all of the command functions to actually get it working the way that I want to, like, you know, getting FFmpeg up and converting file types and all of this stuff, right? You know, it wasn't too bad now that I've got it figured out, but yeah, it took a little bit of time. So, you know, hopefully that'll come up a little bit more in the future. You know, I gotta figure out my disk space and that kind of thing. But yeah, you know, everything to help grow the channel, whatever people want to see, interesting conversations that we've had, interesting moments like that. So yeah, we'll just play it by ear and kind of go from there. You know, while I'm waiting, I think I'm getting really close on my goldsmith, so maybe I'll just go and start doing some stuff up here. I need some black stars and some magnesia whetstones. Okay. Yep, I haven't really played a whole lot lately, so I'm not entirely sure what the market looks like nowadays. I'm kind of worried. You know, my thoughts on Gil, really any kind of MMO currency, right, is sometimes I like saving up for a little bit because I never know what I'm going to want to buy. But at the end of the day, you know, it's video game gold. We made it once, we can make it back. I'm not like super concerned about it, but whatever the prices are right now is going to determine how easily I'm going to be able to do that, right? You know, now that all of the like 2 StarCrafts, I think they're all 2 StarCrafts are out, it does get a little bit trickier. Ooh, maybe I'll get the cloth. Yeah. Like, I like the outfits that you can make with the rare cloth nowadays. If the prices have tanked enough, maybe I'll make one for myself. I don't really do a whole lot of glam stuff these days, so you know, it might be kind of nice to add a couple of things to the old armoire, right? Yeah, it's a Turali cloth, I think it was. It might not be, but yeah, it was selling for about 800k the last time that I got a piece out of it, which honestly I'm not going to complain about 800k, right? So, you know, I'm sure it's probably not up there now, especially now that they actually have the maps out, right? Have the it's been a long time since I've done treasure maps. That's kind of fun. It's just, it's kind of hard to set up, and then dealing with the this standard, like, whoever uses the map gets the first piece and all of that. Like, it's a lot of negotiating and trying to remember who's done what. But that might not be a bad idea to hop back in at some point. Oh, I really should have used my my King's Eel there. Hey, come on, I need to switch it up. There we go. We're doing M3, got it. Yeah, I like the treasure maps, but yeah, it's, you know, you gotta put in the time to it. You know, if you're going to do a full round of maps, like 2 maps per person, like, you gotta set aside, you know, a couple of hours to do it. It doesn't take all that long, but obviously running around to all of the different locations, people taking breaks now and then. Yeah, I mean, it adds up. It's something you kind of gotta, like, prep for. But yeah, it's definitely good money if you get lucky out of it. There you go. Get back into raid mode here. After doing the FPS thing for so long, it feels a little weird. Hey, there we go. I do have them bound this time. Look at that. Look at that. Here I was. I'm always so worried that I forget to find my magic barrier or something. Which one we doing first? Gotcha. Oh, do we actually have like a new person? Ooh, that's exciting. All right. Okay. But yeah, you know, I just wanted to get in here and kind of say hi and see what everyone was up to on kind of a lazy Wednesday. It was very much very much like a pizza and soda kind of day. I was just like, man, it's a good day to be extremely lazy. I don't know if it's just like the weather's kind of blah out or what, but yeah. So that's kind of why I figured this too. It's like, you know, you get those days sometimes where you don't really want to do anything, but you kind of do. You don't know what, right? So yeah, FF14 is always a really good one for that. Just kind of hop in here, do your raids, get your weekly stuff done. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I gotta do my my timers. Get my orange script for the week. Which one we doing first here? Okay. I think he switches up after this. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, it was very much the kind of Wednesday where it's just sitting in the room for a bit, catching up on some anime. You know, not really thinking too much. I think is this what normal people call a Sunday? Like, I don't really have a normal schedule. You know, I work retail, so it's kind of whatever days they give me, right? But yeah, I've got like a really long shift tomorrow, and I think I'm just kind of mentally preparing myself for it, right? Like, I've been there probably a year now. Well, over a year at this point. Hit my review. And I can think of maybe once or twice that I've ever worked like an 8-hour shift there. And yeah, I've got that coming up. Not super excited about it. It's not like, oh wow, 8 hours. Look at you working like a real person, right? It's more that it's just so boring. Like, I would be able to handle it if I was doing more stuff actually at the store, but I'm just like stuck at the cash register all day. And to me, that's the death knell for just about any job. It's not about wanting or being unwilling to work. It's man, you gotta keep me from getting bored, man. Like, I've been doing this stuff for 20 years. You got like a literal publishing guy in your bookstore. Like, why are you keeping me at the cash register? I know why. That's the problem, is I know exactly why it is. It's because everyone with a senior and lead in their title thinks that that's no longer part of their job. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at mentally. Just, you know, dealing with it, preparing for it, getting myself ready. Okay. But, you know, thankfully, when they do work me long shifts like that, it means fewer days of the week that I have to work. So yeah, we'll have a lot more going on later on in the week, into the weekend, which I'm excited about. There we go. Guess I should probably pay attention to it. Since I got popped with the charge, that hasn't happened in a while. I'm just automated right now, man. I'm not even really looking at the fight. I'm looking at you guys more than I am what's going on the screen. That's how you know you've been playing FF14 too long. All right, what do we got here? There we go. Oh, you can't fool me. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I think the other thing with the FF14 stuff is just, you know, I haven't really seen a whole lot coming out later this year that I'm just super excited about. So it's like, kind of just want to stick with the classics for right now. But then again, you know, I didn't really know anything about Once Human until, you know, I saw it on the Steam charts or whatever. So maybe there will be something to surprise me. But yeah, you know, it's just kind of, we're halfway through the year at this point. We've still got a lot of other games to play. But yeah, there's just nothing that's just really standing out to me right now. Okay. This is taking a while. I'm just making stuff up. I'll get magic barrier out. Okay. Ooh, we might not make it. Ooh. Oh, okay. Cutting it a little close there, but you know, we were down a healer. You know, what was I saying about paying attention to the fight? Being a red mage? Whoops. My bad. All about the greed, baby. All about the greed. Right. I can fit another one in. We're good. There we go. Okay, so there's a little bit more time during that than I thought. Okay, good to know. I'll keep that in the old back pocket for later. Okay, was that the Viper? I don't know if I've really seen too many Vipers use it yet. It's kind of a surprise how many I've had. It's like every group nowadays has one. I haven't even unlocked it yet. I should probably do that. There's a lot. I've just got a lot going on. There's a lot of stuff that I gotta work on. Who we common? Come to Bard. I don't see too many bards these days. Why not? I need 3 accessories. I think it's only 3, and then I've got just extra loot for whatever, I guess. Yeah, it is light heavy, right? It's 1, 2. Oh, really? That I only need 2 because I can't use 2 rings. Okay, well, that answers that. All right, well, okay. Wait, did I really not win anything? Did we all need accessories? Ah, okay. It's gonna be one of those weeks. We're like a month into this and we're back to it, I guess. Let's go ahead and decipher this. Yoctel. Alright, where am I going in Yoctel? Oh. It's got a little spiky jutty thing. Gotcha. Might you be? That doesn't seem like it. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Like right there beside that one. Gotcha. Line up with the D and go. But yeah, you know, how's everyone's Wednesday going? Are you doing fine? Are you as lazy as I am today? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I still need to catch up on One Piece. That's the other thing. I was going so hard on it for a couple of days there, and then yeah, for whatever reason I've fallen behind. They're in the Grand Line now. I gotta know what's going on. They got a new party member and stuff. That's something that, you know, I just said that we were talking about book chat and stuff. You know, that's something that has been kind of surprising. I guess there was a TikTok going around about the new Barnes & Noble stuff, like the new redesigns, and people wondering, like, you know, where are all the hardcovers and all of this stuff. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on in the industry right now. Publishing's kind of screwed. But one thing that has been kind of surprising is how much manga is being sold these days. And like, it kind of makes me happy, you know, being the old school 90s anime guy that was ordering from mail-in catalogs back in the day. I never thought I would see the day that manga was one of the biggest sellers in our store, right? There we go. But yeah, One Piece is definitely up there. You know, we sell a lot of the standards, right? A lot of Marshall, One Piece, of course. I always try and do my part to try and get people to buy some of the Sailor Moon retranslations. It seems like it's going okay. Not as many as I would like. That's all right. Just one of those series that, you know, I don't know how many people have ever actually read it. We all know the show, but how many have ever actually read the manga? There we go. What do we got? Anything good? Snow cotton? Is snow cotton good? I don't think it is. Let's see. Snow cotton. I think it's just kind of a bog standard thing, right? Yeah. Yeah, nothing good. What about the hammerhead? Where? Oh, there it is. Actually, I don't even know if my leather worker's high up enough to do anything with it. Yeah. Alright, so basically a bunch of junk. But, you know, that's a couple thousand right there. No big deal. Like, that's the thing, is like, you gotta kind of bear in mind, even if somehow I managed to beat these 150 other people for this FC house, I still need another, what is it, 1 million or 2 million to actually build the thing. So yeah, I gotta worry about the permit there. Like, it's really not that big of a deal once I get it all taken care of, because then I'll have my company chest, then I can share stuff between my alts. But until that happens, until I actually get a spot, we're kind of out of luck, right? All right, where was I? I was at Usulani. There we go. Yeah. I feel like at some point Yoshi P mentioned that they knew that it was a bit of a pain to like do stuff between alts, and they were working on it. But maybe that was just a fever dream. Maybe that was just something that I pulled from the imagination of my mind to huff some copium, right? They do need to make it a little bit easier. I mean, I understand why they do it with the real gold trading and all that, but yeah, there's just a lot of hassle you have to go through to share stuff between alts for really no reason. Like the RMT stuff, I don't know. It's just, obviously it's a big problem with spam in chat, and it's a big issue with a lot of them using accounts that had been stolen or whatever. But at the end of the day, how many of us are just like clicking random links in an MMO chat these days, right? Like, how many of us are actually buying Gil in 2024? Is the market still around? Are we still doing this, right? So I feel like maybe they could ease up on some of the restrictions that actually hurt players a little bit under the excuse of RMT, right? And who knows? It could be some weird server issue as well. I mean, every time we teleport somewhere, we're technically having our files moved to another server, deleted, and then repasted, right? Like that's kind of the technology that we're dealing with in this game. But yeah, it would be nice to not require an FC company chest just to send a little extra money to a new RP alt, right? It's especially weird, like, I don't know. The game very much wants you to focus on one character, right? Like, I feel like that's kind of the overall mindset when it comes to their design. But at the same time, like, they're also really good with the RP community, and it's like they know the RPers like have a bunch of alts. So yeah, I don't really know what's up. Okay, what do we got here? We got Honeybee, we got Honeybee Love, we got the Splatoon music. I'm really surprised at the drop rates on those orchestrions. I think I've only really seen 2 since the raids even opened. Yeah, like, it's really not a lot. They're kind of hard to come by. All right, how many? I need 3 black stars per, so right now I can make up to 30. I don't know. Oh, okay, answered my question. All right, here we go. I've been messing this one up a lot. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's the last couple times I've done it has been on stream, so I'm not really paying attention to the hearts flying around. I think I just need to do it a couple times and just really focus on it and get the timing down with the AoE stuff. Come on. They are all bees. Oh, we do have a couple new people. All right. Charm me, Honeybee. God knows it's been a while. Can you charm a Rizless man? We'll find out. All right, well, I guess we'll do bee's knees. That's where we're at in life right now. Okay, there we go. What's up? We doing this? We going? Going? One of our tanks was the new people, so we'll just have to see how this goes. I don't mind. I like seeing some sprouts. That was one of the nice things about leveling up in Dawn Trail is I feel like I saw a lot of sprouts out and about. Compared to even other expansions, right? Alright, there we go. So, which one are we gonna get? On Donut. Let's do this. Hey, Donut, look at that. Look at us. We're gaming. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's focus this time. Let's actually try, shall we? Actually, I gotta pop myself out just a little bit, make room. It is kind of weird that this first one is the only one that does this AoE. I don't know if maybe that's because of something that happens in Savage or whatever. Yeah, it feels a little weird. That's the only time it doesn't. Like, why not just start with the light party stacks, right? All right, what do we got? Where are you putting us? All right, so they've got like a really long timer, way longer than I really thought. Okay, there we go. I wonder what she was gonna do it. Oh, red mage down. Buddy, no. You're supposed to be the best of us. What happened? All right. Then, yeah, I'll go ahead and use magic barrier here. Why not? We'll just turn this into an impromptu talk in the red session. It's only normals, but that's probably all we're going to be able to have time to do this year, so that's what we'll do. Okay. You can kind of already tell that this is going to take a little bit longer than normal. Obviously, we had the red mage go down. A couple new players. But yeah, you can tell the DPS isn't quite what I'm used to. Like, only at 69% right now. Nice. 60.9. But we'll get through it. We'll make do. We're gonna have a donut. Okay. Fortunately, not going to have enough time to squeeze in that extra. There we go. Extra melee combo. That's fine.
What? Oh, you're kidding me. It didn't work?
Go.
B is for brilliant.
Alright, now with the new players, I'm a little worried about how the alarm pheromones are going to go later. It's got the randoms, right? Like, I feel like my really good groups, we're getting pretty close to pretty much skipping that phase, which is really nice because I hate that one. Go. Yeah, it could get a little hectic. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Again. I'll stay over here with Uber. Or not, because he's a monk. He's doing monk things. There we go. Okay, I'll go ahead and or not. That's fine. You know, if they want to take it, I'm not gonna say no. Ah, there we go. Oh no, I'm head over heels. I used to be able to do that. They used to call me the human tumbleweed back in high school. I could put my legs behind my head. Can't do it anymore. Yeah, I was very flexible. Also caused a lot of really mean nicknames, but that's fine. There we go. Wow, I really cannot believe I managed to avoid all of that. When in doubt, panic. Trying to remember. Okay, there we go. Salamander, no! Alright there, buddy. Always a sad day. Always a sad day when I see another red mage go down. Alright, here we go. Now it's gonna get wild. We'll go ahead and get this out of the way. Trying to keep them like in as much of a line. Not going too well. There we go. I think we'll be fine here. Hey, look at that. We did it. Salamander, no! It's alright, buddy, I got you. Don't worry, I'll carry you. Alright, now we're gonna have the line. Think. Here we go. Yeah, you just stay right there. You know, I'm really surprised that I have not seen nearly as much art of the bosses this tier as I thought I would. You know, scrolling the old socials. Not that you know I purposely go out looking for that. Who would do such a thing, right? But yeah, there's been a surprisingly little amount. You failed us, FF14 community. I thought you were better than this. Oh man, we got another round, and this is taking way longer than the past few times I've done this. Like significantly more so. There we go. Go ahead and take it. Why not? Y'all gotta take one anyways. Stay out here. Come on, we're so close. We're so close. I don't want to have to deal with this again. That's alright. We'll make do. Feel like, huh? Actually is a little bit easier when you're closer to melee. Might be something to consider in the future. Okay, there we go. This is the eternal honeybee. Oh, good. Finally. Finally. Still no orchestrion. Wow. Okay. Alright, Salamander, I gotta come. You tried your best, man. Tried your best. I'll never forget you. At least until next stream. Hey, there we go. 95. That gotta get me something. Surely. Surely. Come on. Come on. I mean, at this point, I'm sure the orchestrions are like cheap enough that I could probably just go ahead and buy it, right? I would imagine. Hey, there we go. Look at that. One comm. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm even doing any good. I'm so distracted right now. I got that. That's the problem with the lazy days. Like, they're always really nice, but it's also very hard to think. It's very much lazy in the mind as much as the body. Come on. There we go. Nexus Arcade, there we go. Now the question is, what do I want to get? I don't know. And I need it all. Yeah, I guess I'll do the earring. Why not? I've seen a lot of people with like a set like that. That's not a Songbird set, is it? Where did they get it? Karasu Togi. Huh. Oh, it's a Valentione. Okay. Oh, that makes a lot more sense now. Oh, yeah, I was like, wow, how am I finding so many people that look like a Honeybee Love? And yeah, okay. Yeah, that would do it. At least until they added into the official into the official Square Enix FF14 online store, right? Because you know they're gonna come. You know they're coming. We're gonna get Sfiend's outfit at some point. We're gonna get probably at least one of the raid peoples, I would assume. Honeybees most likely, because it's probably the most unique. Black Cat's just kind of like a hoodie. I already got one of those. There we go. Alright, so we can take B2 off the list. That's nice. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, what? Oh. Are these the only ones I can extract? Oh no, I've got a couple. Like I was saying last time, I've been having struggles trying to get my grade 12 materia. No script, no money. Yeah, even all of these are just 11s. But 11's better than nothing, I guess. All right, there we go, and retrieve. I don't even know if that was worth retrieving. It's fine. What do we got? What can I put in? I need crit. Like I need some grade 12 crit. But like all of my script right now, and that's the other thing, is like I gotta determine, man, which of the weekly deliveries I'm gonna turn in, because I don't know if I want crafter and maybe buy some stuff, or if I want to get some builder script and do some stuff with that. Like I need a little bit of everything. Just there's just not enough. There we go. And glamour 17 there. Let me take a look while we're waiting in the queue. I can take 2 off. But man, decisions. I've been buying gear, but I'm at the point where I'm kind of thinking maybe I should just go ahead and make my own set and pentameld it right. I also need a lot of master recipes. Or stuff to buy so I can craft. Was using, I think brown cardamom is one of them. I just need a little bit of everything. It's tough. You know, looking back, I kind of have to wonder how in the world did I make all that guild in the first place? Because I truly have no idea what's going on at any given time. No idea what day it is, no idea what time it is. Like I've talked about my shack, right? Like my converted garage that I call my room. Like one of the things with it is that when they converted it, they didn't really add any windows. I have like a small little window, and most of that's taken up by my air conditioning unit right now. Yeah, I get like no natural light in here. Miss having a window. Place in LA, my little studio apartment had a big old window. It took up like the whole wall. Now I have none. I'm a windowless man. I don't know. Like even though, you know, being a gamer, I don't get much sunlight, but I still like seeing it. I like being able to see outside. See the birds and the rabbits and whatever's killing the rabbits and whatever the neighbors are shooting out there, right? All right, here we go again. Will I get one this time? I really did not expect to have to do this several times just to get 2 accessories. Maybe we'll do this. Hey, there we go. There. All right. You know, with this fight, it kind of makes me think I should get really into wrestling. I've never really watched wrestling, but I feel like I should get into it a little bit more. I like the idea of wrestling. Like I know who a lot of the stars are, but I've never really ever actually watched it. Closest that I've ever gotten was, you know, watching Glow, the old show on Netflix, and I really liked it. Yeah, maybe that's just a phase. Maybe that's just like the dude phase. Every dude goes through it at some point, right? They just get really into wrestling. Some stick with it, others don't. But we all get there eventually, right? There you go. Maybe that'll be my midlife crisis. Maybe I'll get really into going to my local wrestling events. We do have like a small little group that does it. Yeah, they'll get maybe a couple hundred people. Yeah, it's something. It's fun. It's one thing that I'm kind of sad that I never went to go do in LA. Just go to see some of the luchador matches. Because like all of them are like in the warehouse district, in the middle of downtown LA, where it's like super sketchy. And then yeah, you go into an old warehouse and oh hey, Mexican wrestling. I just feel like that would have been a really good time. At least this group seems like it's going a little bit faster. They know what's going on. We basically pulled immediately after zoning in. That's always a good sign. We don't have any viewing cutscenes. Right. One more for the road. Why not? Go. Yeah, that kind of makes me wonder, like, what are some of the other phases? What are some of the other dude phases that I feel like we've all gone through? I feel like the Mafia phase is a big one. There's some point in your life where you just get really into The Godfather and like learning about all of the actual mobsters of old. I don't know why. Usually you go through that one pretty fast. But some people, you know, some people just stick with it. We're not gonna risk getting greedy on that. There you go. Then obviously, you know, there's the stereotypical midlife crisis of motorcycles, right? I feel like mine is kind of similar to that. It's I've always wanted the travel van, right? Like the old school 70s Econoline van. Put some benches in the back, some shag carpet. I feel like I would very much be in my element. I have never grown out of that phase. I think it's because my dad was a carpet cleaner, so he had like one of those big vans for, I mean, that thing, he probably had that thing for 30 years. And like, I always just kind of assumed it would always be around, and whenever he was done, I would get the van, right? Here we go. Yeah, there's just something about that just seems really fun and very, I don't know. It's something that really just kind of comes straight out of the 60s and 70s, right? Like you can't really see it happening in this era. The classic wizard van. But why not? Why couldn't we do it? Well, all you have to do is get a van and go to town, right? They used to have magazines for it. Granted, it's probably a little bit harder now. Because back then, like, you'd have like a full bar and stuff in the back of your van. You read through some of the old van life magazines, like go through some scans. And it's like, yeah, man, these guys were like partying. Man, I'm like, I am really off today. There we go, with my timing. There we go. Come on, I got this. Hey, just barely. That works. But a win's a win, right? You don't see the damage go up, then you're fine. You did your job. There we go. You know, maybe we can expand like the Godfather phase to just classic movies in general, right? I feel like that is something everyone gets into their classic movies at some point. Get over here. Here we go. It's fine. Hey, Sue. Here we go. Because I feel like including just classic movies in general, you kind of get the umbrella phase of westerns, right? I never really had much of a western phase, but then again, I kind of grew up in a very country town to begin with, so I think most of that had been out of my system by the time I got out of high school, right? But you know, I feel like maybe for a lot of other dudes, they do go through the whole country western phase. And if it's not just like a hardcore, yeah, let's move out to Colorado or whatever, right? You know, it's just that kind of like a little bit of interest in learning about how things were done back then, right? There's something intriguing about it. Hey, there we go. Good job, everybody. Blue, 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 blue. I'll do the Viper. He's cute. Why not? Okay, not the best of rolls. I have a feeling at this point in the cycle, you're probably going to see a lot more people that are just after the accessories. Maybe that's why. Hey, never mind. Spoke too soon. We'll allow it. Why not? All right, so last thing that I need is the necklace, right? Man, we really went through this a lot faster than I thought. Thought this was going to be like most of the stream. All right, so I do still need to add in the fourth one so I can get my weekly relic, so we'll do that in a second. Blue, blue, blue. Choker, where are you? There we go. Too soon. Retrieve. And another 10. It's weird that the 11s have more than the 10s, and I don't know why. I know there's like a technical reason to do with eye level, but I don't quite get it, because it still lets me put them in just fine. Excuse me. Lets me put them in just fine, so it's not like I'm really losing anything. What about determination? Yeah, we'll do determination. It's a little bit higher. All right, yeah. So I need to do M4. We'll hop in there and do that next. While I'm in town, I might as well go ahead and sell this stuff. It's probably not going to be much. Maybe a couple thousand tops, but it'll at least give me an idea of like where prices are at for some of the earlier crafts. Need to get some more crystals anyways. That's what I'm finding out. Try to keep my Omnicrafters as Omnicrafters, right? It's the crystals that'll get you. Way more than I really expected. I didn't have to deal with it too much leveling up because I did it all so far apart. Okay. Oh, hey, there we go. So that's not too bad. I don't know why that's so much higher, but Take it. Maybe that's one of the all right, there we go. Wow, why is that so expensive? That's very odd. Maybe people have just moved on, no longer making the beginning crafts. Hey then. How about Ronique steak? Let's. I'm not gonna actually sell it, but I want to see where we're at. Oh, that's like nothing. Yeah, people have definitely got that one figured out. But yeah, I think maybe that hammerhead leather was one of like the fate, like one of the gemstone items. Kind of annoying. Yeah, they go for a little bit of a premium, I guess. I feel like leatherworking. I've used on this before, but I feel like leatherworking is definitely one of the harder ones to get, like, leveled up, just because everything that you need from it, at least most things that you need from it, like, they're all combat related stuff. So it's either you gotta kill a bunch of things or you got to do all of your fates, and there's just really no fast way to do any of it. But yeah, shout out to the hardcore leather workers out there. You guys are doing Yoshi's work right. Probably the one that I dislike leveling more than any of the others. The others are kind of fine. Armor crafting and blacksmithing are kind of similar, so it's like I don't really see the point of separating them. But yeah, leather working is that one's just straight up annoying. Sorry. But depending on how long this takes, I might need to take a break and get some water. Been very dry lately. Not dry out, I think it's supposed to storm. One last hurrah. I didn't realize that like Labor Day was already almost upon us. Oh. Means it's almost Spooky Town. We've already started getting in like some of the like home and garden magazines with all the pumpkins and stuff on them. Like, I like Halloween, but man, that's way early. It's still 95 out, man. There is no fall. Sure enough, sooner than later, we're gonna have the old pumpkin spice lattes back, and I will be my basic white girl self, trying to fit in as much as I can in the brief moments that it's around. Normally I'm just straight black coffee, but I make the exception for pumpkin spice. Oh. The big issue is I need to buy a new heater. I mentioned, like, if you play Persona 5, you know the big kerosene heater. Like, that's what I have. It looks almost exactly the same as the one in Persona 5. The thing's gigantic. But like, I need to get a new space heater. My last one went out. So yeah. You want to know what the kind of shack that I live in? Sure enough, there you have it. No heating, no air. I gotta kind of make do without HVAC as best as I can. But you know, the brief moments of fall, that should be nice. Yeah, hopefully keep the electricity bill down a little bit while I can. All right, come on, track me down, baby. Where you at? Well, I guess it's back to you. Nope, never mind. All right, I did just as I was about ready to go get some more black stars. Okay, that's fine. Be that way. Yeah, it was interesting to kind of go through and take a look at the housing market right now. Like, I thought there would be, like, it's Balmung, so it's always difficult. There's no easy way to get housing on Balmung, but I thought there would be more than just one medium up. Now the demos are back. So yeah, this could be a bit. I mean, it is the dream to get that FC plot right. I can get to work on this GPO studio, because you know, once I start working on that, you know, I'll be streaming this a lot more, because that's gonna take That's gonna be some work, man. Between the actual main floors and then all the additional chambers, right? Like I've only got 3 of my alts in right now, but once I get a house and can actually invite them through the board, yeah, I'll have the all of my alts from the server on, right? So that's 8 rooms that I'm gonna have to work out. Okay. That's kind of what I'm using Once Human to kind of practice for, is to just kind of get back into the habit of actually designing the home. Because it's a lot, man. Like, even though, you know, even though we are a little limited in a lot of ways in FF14 with the crafting system, with the housing system, in terms of like placing furnishings and stuff, it's still a lot of work. There's still a ton of time that you got to put into it. So yeah, try and maybe practice in some other games. Try and figure out what themes that I want, because you know that's the big thing with the GPO Studio. All about the themes, right? I've gone to a lot of GPO studios across just about all of the North American data centers, right? And there are a lot of really nice ones, but a lot of them are also using very, very similar setups, right? Okay, so we got 2 front. Fine. Yep. Yeah, you know, the little dioramas that you can make, like I said, I don't know if it's maybe like one particular designer that's doing a lot of them or what. Yeah, a lot of them use very, very similar diorama setups. And part of that's just, you know, as much as we have in FF14 housing in terms of items, it's still, you know, a certain amount of items. They're still limited in certain ways, right? There's only so many plants you can craft to go into your house. But yeah, I want to make something different, because it's going to be for the community, right? Like, I'm not making a GPO studio just so I can personally make a whole lot of GPO's pictures. I like GPOsing, but I don't do it all that often. This is something that I want for the public to use, to be open to all. Yeah, yeah. Put your photos up on the old socials, right? I feel like that's something kind of important. It's not like I'm really embedded into the FF14 community. Like, I'm just another random streamer doing this, right? But I feel like it is kind of important to try and give back in some way. Try and do my part to help other people out with whatever they are looking for at the time. Okay. Man, my melee combos, I feel like, are coming up really fast. Way faster than I feel like it should be. Come on. And the weird part is, I feel like our DPS is actually not all that great. It's not bad, doing okay. But for how fast the fight seems like it's moving, there we go. Okay. Guessing you're gonna be 2 fronts, yeah. Oh. There, now I can cast. I really should have saved my melee combo for there. There we go. We'll go ahead and use a magic barrier. It's not going to help all that much now, but get those heals back up. Okay. Actually, maybe we are going pretty fast, since we're only at the crossbars right now. Fair enough. Like I said, it's a weird day. Don't judge me. There. There we go. Oh god, this one again. Hey, actually got it right this time. The rarity. I haven't even looked to see what it's like on Savage. I'm sure it's kind of crazy. Seems like people got through the Savage fair like fast enough this time around. Haven't really seen too much molding across my usual channels when it comes to the Savage raid this year. Like I remember Eden and Omega. Like there was a lot of molding going on. And people just were having so much issue with like lions and stuff. But yeah, I haven't really heard of too much this time around. So, I mean, it's only the first tier. Of course, it'll be a little bit easier than normal. That's fine. It's to be expected. There we go. There we go. And almost done. Addle up, yeah. Yeah, the extra time on the addle feels really nice. Okay. For on pace, I'm going to save my combo for this next phase. Here we go. There we go. Now we can pop it. Nice. Okay. There we go. All according to Keikaku. Come on, come on. There we go. Almost there, man. I really wanted to end on the melee combo, but that's fine. It's okay. DPS is DPS. We got the win. All right. Anything good? Anything good? Oh, blue, blue, blue.
Until next time.
I already have the black hat. Cool. Man, still no orchestrants. It's been like a month now. I haven't seen any. Yeah, we'll have to wait. You know, we'll go take a look. I'm gonna show you where it's at, but like I'm not super confident in winning the lottery. Like, man, I just really did not expect that many people to be bidding for it at this point, right? So I guess, you know, I guess I wasn't the only one making a lot of money with the expansion release. Like, I kind of figured the prices, like, looking at it, was like, man, the prices are kind of wild this time around compared to normal. But it was like, yeah. I mean, bear in mind, I just, I bid on it when I had 22 million. And that's in addition to the 7.5 that I spent on the motorcycle. So, like, yeah, like, prices are kind of going up. which is not necessarily a bad thing. Like video game inflation is kind of whatever, because it's kind of almost a player-based economy in that respect, right? So it's like, okay, yeah, prices are really like inflated, but you're also making a lot more money too. But when it comes to the housing stuff, where there is a set price to it that is determined by the game, then yeah, that means it's going to get kind of wild, because more and more people are able to afford it. And yeah, let's see what it's at now. Like way back in the back corner, like I said, it was the only one that was up. There were a lot of smalls, and I mean, I guess that's an option. Like if I just really need the FC house, I can bid on a small. I think one thing that would help quite a bit is if you could convert a personal housing estate to an FC housing estate. Like that would be really nice. 162, and I'm sure that's going to go up because there's still 4 more days on it. Oh, buddy. Yeah, that's not going to be fun. At timers. There we go. Housing lottery stat. There we go. I am lottery number 143. I'm not super confident. I'll be honest. I'm not very confident at all. But you won't know if you don't bid. I'll get the money back if I don't win, but it's just the hardest part isn't affording it at this point. It's just getting a housing slot open. Like, they're gonna add more housing at some point, whether it's a new district on the moon or something. But I don't really want to have to wait that long to get started on it. I guess I can keep making money until it's time to look for a large. But good luck ever seeing a large go up on Ball Mode. Good luck. The other thing is, like, I think you can only, like, if I wanted to ever transfer servers, which I never would, but if for whatever reason I found a way to, like, move some money around and do that with an alt, like, I think you can only take so much, can't you? I don't know what the limit is. I thought it was a pretty high limit. But yeah, you're only allowed, like, to bring so much money with you. I think it's more than I could ever possibly imagine having. It's like 100 million or something. Probably even more than that. All right. Well, I think it's time to head out. But, I wanted to hop in here, do a little bit of my weeklies, get some stuff done, and say hi. Try and escape the cold, harsh reality of retail tomorrow. But, thanks a ton for coming by. We'll be doing some stuff later on in the weekend. Tomorrow is a long day, but it's also my only day, so we've got a lot to look forward to. So keep an eye out. Like and subscribe. Help me get up to that 1,500 and move forward. And sure enough, you guys will know when I'm going live, and post the notices up about an hour ahead of time. Yeah, please look forward to it. Bye bye, everybody. You all enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night.